Hello and welcome to Precious Memory Box's Junk Journaling. And today we're going to start an envelope journal. And so I've got several different types of craft envelopes here. And we're going to be using the Snowed In kit from Echo Park. And it's a winter kit. I showed the unboxing of it on my channel a few days back. And I also have the ephemera for it. So we have both of these that we can use in it. And it's just going to be, I'm not going to have any signatures in this journal. It's going to be all paper and pockets. So I thought we would take a look at that. You can add, to the pockets, you can add journaling cards, tags, anything you want to make to put in there. So we're just going to have fun with it. Today we will probably get the structure part of the envelope journal together, and then the next video we will decorate it with the paper and the stickers. And I probably will pre-cut the papers, and we'll decide how we want to use them in there. There's a couple different ways that you could do. So you could cut them straight along here, which is probably what I'll do with these, since this is the type of envelope closure that they have. Or I've got a smaller, I've got several different sizes here. I'll show you in just a minute. I've got some A2 card size ones. And with these, you can cut the paper here if you want, or you can cut it and put this portion in here and the other portion on the outside. So there's a lot of different ways you can do it. But today we're just going to construct the journal, and then the next video we will work on decorating it. So let me set the paper kit aside, and I'll show you the different size envelopes I have. So I have from Dollar Tree, I have these A2 card and envelope set, 10 count of those. I have the large envelopes from Hobby Lobby. I also have these mini envelopes that I just picked up probably off of Amazon. I don't remember, I've had them a long time. So I've got these little minis. Then I have this is just a type of like picture where you would slide a 4x6 or a 3x5 picture in. But I thought it might make a great cover on the front of one of these where we could slide something in. So I've got that. And then I also have some different bags that we can use to attach. And I even have some little bags like this. So we'll just have some fun here and see what we can come up with. So for the front and back, I definitely want to have these. Now you can glue these together, whatever works best for you. So I think I will glue these together like a book. Maybe we'll test it a little bit here. So you can slide that flap in there, glue it down with a glue stick, and then you also have where you can reinforce it here on the back. And then I thought we could take some of the A2 and we can make a flip from them also. I need something kind of in between, but unfortunately, I don't think I have any in between sizes here. So let me grab a couple more envelopes out of here. So you could even do something like a double flip if you want. You could have one on the inside and one on the outside. So that could be interesting. We'll leave it like that for a minute. Decide if that's how we like it. Okay, let's see. Now you don't have to make them uniform on both sides, but you can if you'd like to. We can also add another one here if we want to make it like a trifold. So we might have to slightly cut it down to get it to lay in there properly. This is why you want to kind of lay your things out before you start, so that you can really see, you know, if you're going to have to trim them, if they're going to lay down. So this could be like a trifold. You could have it here, or let's see, that's not going to work, is it? Unless we just make it bend. So we could, once we get this, pull it out just a little bit. If I can get a hold of that. There we go. We could fold this in like this. So we may do that. Okay. You can leave these both as pockets if you want, or you can glue one down. You could also add a flip here if you want, right in the center. We could take the bags and glue them to the inside here. That works perfectly. And you could have a pocket here to put long tags in. So like if you wanted to glue this side down, you could turn this into a long pocket. So I kind of like that idea. I've also got this one. Not sure, might want to use this one like an envelope, fold it in half and add it here. We'll just keep thinking along the way as we go. And then I've also got this little envelope, so we could flip in and then flip out. This would be glued here. And then we can lay our paper over that. So you can have a double flip out there. I kind of like the idea we had of one on the inside and one on the outside here. So we've got one on the outside and one on the inside. And what we might do is put this one on first and then this one. There we go. And that way it'll flip easier. This, of course, we would glue down before. So we'd have a flip here, and we can flip back and have a flip here. And we could glue that to that. Trying to think how that would work. We may have to cut it right here, glue this part down, and then glue that to that for that to work. So I kind of like that. Let's see. And then the other thing I thought we could do, so we could bring this in like this. And then we could bend this one. So we could almost use this like a closure if we wanted to. Yeah. So we can, gonna go ahead and bend that. I like that idea. You can use your scissors or get your scoreboard out and just rescore that right there. So I kind of like that idea. And then we have a closure. And then we could definitely have this on the front as a focal point. We could add paper around it and maybe a journaling card inside of it. And I'm thinking of maybe this on the back instead of on the inside for a pocket back here for a large tag. So I like that idea. And then maybe we can come up with something else, another way to do a flip on the inside here. So I'd rather have the flip be on the inside. So we can do that right in the middle, or we can place it a little closer to the top or the bottom and add one of these smaller envelopes. So we could do something like that. Trying to think what else we might be able to do here. And we could add one there to have a double flip there also. Trying to decide if I like that there or if I want it on top of this. Okay, and we're going to have that there, and then this flip out this way. So I kind of like this because we have a flip and a flip, and then we'll have a pocket here to add things in. We'll have a pocket and a flip right here that will come to the outside, and another little pocket. And then we can leave this open and also have a pocket there. And then we can do down here, we can have this one with a double pocket flip here, and they open differently than the other double one we have. And then we can fold this in. We'll have a closure, we'll create a closure, and then we'll use this on the front as a focal point. This we can't glue on yet because we'll have to decorate this first. So, but I think we can glue these two down. So let's start with that. And let me use my glue stick. And let's see, I've got a mat we can put under it. Help keep the sticky off everything. Okay, so let's go ahead and glue this little one onto that one first. That'll probably be easier. I'm just trying to think and make sure that I'm not gonna glue it up too much and then, you know, not be able to put my pieces on. Okay, so this was going to go here, a little more towards the top. There we go. All right, and we'll glue that down. And then we'll end up covering that with paper. All right. So we've got those glued on. We'll give them a chance to dry. Try to keep my sticky fingers off of it so we don't get it all glued together before pieces glued together that we don't want glued together. Okay. So if we want to glue this envelope to the inside of here, I think I'm going to use liquid glue, and you could trim a little bit of this off, but honestly I think once it lays down a little bit it'll be fine. So I'm just going to use my liquid glue, glue this down to the inside. Try to get enough glue in there. It'll hold it down. Okay, there we go. And we may want to glue these little flaps down too, because that'll help the paper to lay easier when we go to decorate it. All right, so we have a pocket here, a pocket flip here, and a pocket flip there. And then this will fold in like that. All right. Then we're going to, let's see, I got that one inside of that one, I think. Yeah. So I'm going to do the same thing with the glue. I'm just going to come down here and put this glue here. It's kind of on the glue part of the envelope. I'm going to glue that down. You know what? That was not smart. I just glued my pocket closed. Oh well. I wasn't thinking there. But now we got a dilemma because I pulled my pockets out of there. So let me think here. Let me pull that back up if I can. That stuck down quick. Okay, there we go. So we were going to do this on the inside. And then this was going to be on this side, if I remember right. Let me think. So this was going to flip out. And this was going to flip this way, if I remember right. Now we can either put it here, so it can flip on the inside. I think that would be kind of fun. So we have to decide how we're going to do this. Whether I want to use glue or if I want to use liquid glue. So let's see. I think I'm going to use the glue stick. It might give us a few more minutes to get it in place where we need it. I'm trying not to get it on the fold because I don't want the fold to get all sticky where it will not glue. Okay. Let me get that on there and I'll press it down. And I'm going to pull that back up. And you won't really see this in here. We may put a piece of paper in here that will cover that up where I had to pull that back up. All right, let's bring this and we're going to glue the back side of the flap and just add it onto there. I'm just going to center it best I can. You could also add one here if you wanted. You could have flips going all different directions if you wanted. But I think I'll just do one. Okay, that one's all right. All right, and then what I need to do is, for this one, what I was thinking of is how to hold these envelopes together when I glued that there. But what I can do is turn this over and add a little glue under here. Let's see, where's it? Yeah, right there. So that's what I'll do, and that'll hold these envelopes together. Make sure I got enough in there. Yep, looks pretty good. Okay. There we go, and that'll hold our two envelopes together. We don't want to glue down our flap because we're going to use that as a closure. Okay. So let's turn this back over. Make sure we're headed in the right direction here. Turn it around. There we go. All right, so we've got a flip out there and a flip out here. If you wanted, you could add another envelope here and have another flip in here. So you could either cut this off and not have as tall of an envelope, or you could glue it down like this, and so it would kind of open like a book. But I think one is good enough there. Okay, let's decide what we're going to do on the back here, on this part. Okay, so we don't want to glue down our flap. Do we want all our flips to go this direction? I think so, because we want to have that neat outside. So we could have a flip like this, where we have this on the inside, and when it comes up, it flips out. Move it over there so you can see it. We could do the top flip, where we have it flip up from the top. That might be fun. Let me see, did I bring another little envelope in here? I don't think I did, but I have another one out there. But we could have a top and bottom flip envelopes right here, and then we'd have 3 pockets. I might do that. So I don't have that other envelope in here right now, but I can add one. But that looks like that'd be kind of fun. Okay, so let's go ahead. And there are lots of videos out there on envelope journals, lots of different ways that everyone makes them. One of my favorite is just to glue envelopes inside of each other. You know, just go in down and make a multi-fold one. That's one of my favorite ways to do it. All right, so we can either glue this to here on the outside, and it'll be covered by paper. I think we'll do that. That'll be fine. My glue stick is really soft for some reason. Okay. And then when I get I'll get another envelope and add to this later. All right, so this, we'll have it go this way, and we'll have another one. Just imagine this is the smaller one here, so they will basically intersect with each other. Might be a little gap there. We can create a bow or something there. And let's see, so we still have something we could do right here. We can either add another envelope, or maybe this is where we could bring in a bag and add it. So we can have another envelope here, or we can have this like this. So you won't be able to have these both open at the same time if we do an envelope. So let's see what it would look like if we add. Now we can't glue this down yet because we need to put our paper on there. But we could have, that would be the perfect size envelope. So we could do an envelope here for a tuck, which I like. And this is just a little paper sack envelope that I had in my stash. So I think we might do that. So we'll close this. Okay. And then that way you could have this open with having that there. And then this one flips out like this. I think it might be fun too. I might grab another envelope and put it down here at the bottom, another small one, and let it flip out. I didn't bring enough of those in here with me. If you did want to do a signature, right here would be the perfect place to put it because you have plenty of room to sew it in right there. And then this will stay open until it'll be part of our flap for our cover. And remember, this will be covered, so you won't see that. And we'll figure out some kind of different type of clasp to do on there. And there is our envelope journal. Now that one we may glue down. I'm going to wait though and try not to get too glue happy with it. All right, so that looks really good. All right, and then once this is on the front and our paper's covered, we will have this on here as a focal point, and we'll decorate this. So really, really simple to make the structure. So this is going to be the structure of our journal. And like I said, I'll grab a few more of the other size small envelopes and we can add them. Let me look and see if I have. I don't think I have any other envelopes in here. I have this one, but it's holding my stickers, so I don't think I want to use that one right now. Okay. All right, well, let me show you. I'll show you one other thing before we go. And then next time when we come back, I will have, I will try to cut out some of the pieces. Really, all you have to do as far as is measure out where you want your pieces, whether you want them to wrap around or if you're gonna just do each panel separately. Measure them, mark them, and cut your pieces. If you like to have a little bit of your border showing, then you can account for that. Usually I do like to have a little bit of this showing, but this time I think I'm going to cover it completely. So I'm going to work on finding the paper and cutting it out for each of these, and then cut out my ephemera, the little journaling cards. There's journaling cards, tags, and different things that go with this. So let me show you that real quick. I'll give you another review in case you didn't see my other video. And when we come back for part 2, we will take a look at all this. So let me take out the ephemera. Last time I didn't take out the ephemera, so we'll take it out. Okay, let me set this over here and hopefully it's not glary. So we've got some tags. We've got this where it punches out and you can have a frame if you want. So, time to hibernate with the bear. It's so chilly. Here's another frame that we can punch out if we want to. Snuggle, winter weather. There's a mini tag, that's cute. Another mini tag, we can make dangles out of those. Wonder, I like that. Snow days. There's a winter bucket list tag. Here's another label. Another label. Freezing season, it says. There's cabin life. Another mini label. Let it snow. Winter escape. Life is better at the cabin. It's a hot cocoa season. Stay frosty. There's cozy. I'm sorry for what I said when it was summer. And then here's one where the frame, the little insert has come out of the frame. So you can use it, you know, with or without. The weather is looking a little flaky. And then we've got welcome winter. So a lot of cute little ephemera there. So I think we're going to have plenty to decorate our journal with. And I'm just simply going to use the kit this time because we want to kind of make this a beginner friendly for someone who's just starting out and they just kind of want to see how to use a kit to decorate their envelope journal. So I'm not going to make anything extra that I can think of right now. I could change my mind though. Okay, see if I can get this out of here without ripping the envelope. Also, don't be afraid to use your page here. Now there is paper on the back, but if you like something here on the front, use it. All right, so we've got the cover page there, and then on the back is that. Here is some cut aparts. And so these are like journaling cards, or you can cut these apart and use them like ephemera. You've got a bucket list, or you could cut these apart and use them like labels. You've got a line down here that you could cut apart again, or you could use it like as washi strips. So that's really cute. And then on the back, we have a little bit of this. So sometimes you have to decide between the two which you want more, you know, which part you want to use more. Here is some snowflakes and kind of like diamonds and diagonals. Here's a sweater pattern, and then some, supposed to be like a night sky with snow falling. Here's some large journaling cards. It would fit nicely in those pockets. And then some paper back here. And the nice thing is you don't have to cover the back of your cards. Now, if you want to, if you want to make them more writable, you could add lined paper to them. You could add, this is tea stain dyed paper that I have, you could add that to the back to have more writable area. But if you're using like a black pen, like a micron pen or that, you'll be able to write on that with no problem. Then we have this beautiful dark floral and a plaid. Here's another plaid and the snowflakes. And then here's another cut apart with journaling cards. One of those would probably work great in that one or the next size up would work great in our envelope here. So we'll have to check that out. And then we have the mountains and cabins and a green on the back. This is a really dark blue. I think I'm a little out of the camera shy, sorry about that. And some snowflakes. Here's another sweater pattern and some more cut aparts. And those I think those are a little small, so we need probably the next size up. And then on this one, we have wood grain and dark snowflakes. And then we also have a sticker sheet. So we have plenty of things to decorate our journal with. Probably enough to make 2 or 3 envelope journals. So you can make this envelope journal, and then you can make you another type of journal if you want. So thank you for joining me. This was just a quick little put together of our envelopes. Do it however you like. Make it as large as you want. Use whatever types of envelopes you have on hand, whatever you want to use. And next, hopefully maybe within 3 or 4 days, I can come back and do the second half. So thanks for joining me, and we'll see you for part 2. Bye.